there. It's been way too long. This is February the 24th, I think, 2020. Been too long. I'm going to do a quick video here, and this is sort of a sound test. I want to make it without my microphone because sometimes I get a buzz with my microphone. So what I'm going to show you is a pair of lounge pants that I made for my daughter-in-law, and she's a tiny little thing. They're made out of a legging pattern, and I don't have that number. If I find that pattern, I'll put the number in the description box. However, it is an old pattern. It's probably 10 years or more. See, I put my cute Carol tag in there. And with these, I didn't do a drawstring at the waist because I kind of forgot. Plus, I don't think I have any of the paracord that would look good with it. However, I want to show you this cute pocket, and this is an idea that all of you can do on any lounge pants, pajama pants you make for your friends and family. Is a cell phone pocket, and I put it on the side because then they don't have to sit on it, and it works out good. And it's supposed to be on the right side, but I messed up, but that's okay because it's still nice. Now what I do with that is I line those with usually a poly cotton blend broadcloth. Sometimes I use quilter's cotton, whatever I have on hand that kind of coordinates. And I'll do a tutorial on this, or at least a staged section by section how I do it. It's really very easy, but it's a great way to do it, and I figured it out over all these years of making these because I make 5 or 6 pairs of pajama pants every Christmas. Everybody in the family gets one. Except I wasn't sure that Emily loved them, but then she put in a request afterwards, so now I know. So she said she did, but you never really know when you sew things for people and you don't hang out at their house at bedtime, so you don't really know if they're wearing them. But anyway, she's a very honest person, but still, being insecure and all that. Anyway, very cute. These are out of the same fabric that my husband's pants were made out of, and I think it's adorable. So that's one thing I've been up to. I probably made 6 or 7 pairs of pajama pants. I will try in my next video to get some samples of the other fabric because they're all adorable fabric, and there's so many beautiful fleeces out there. Fleece is pretty easy to sew with, but as a beginner, do be aware that it has a moderate amount of stretch. So you have to take that into consideration. That's why I do the woven fabric for the pocket. That way the pocket doesn't stretch out too much. I mean, it's still not attached to any kind of cotton on the body of it, but it works really well. And I will show you a pair that I put the paracord in and just put a couple little tiny buttonholes right here, and it's quite easy as something to add on, and it gives it a little more pizzazz. It's not super important. I'll talk about it in my next video because I can't find the pattern to what I'm wearing right now. My sewing room is so chaotic. Anyway, I will share this, and what Agatha is wearing is my go-to tunic pattern, and I will try to put that in the description. I'm going to put this up without all that information in the description because I just want to get something up and going, and then I will come back to it and add those things in the description box. And I have some different fun ideas that I'm going to share with all of you. If you want to go back in my videos and look at the one that I'm wearing, this dress, it is the same pattern. This is a different view, but they're exactly this. Well, they're not exactly the same. I did the sleeve different on this one than this one, but they're essentially the same. I'll show you something here because you might run into this too. I have a little bit of trouble perfecting the use of my cover stitch. The stitch itself looks real nice. Oops, gotta move. You can't see. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. It's kind of hard to see on the camera, but the stitch looks nice, but when you get to that end, you have to do it really perfectly and stitch over it, and it's hard to see because I have a serger. Never fails. You get calls from down the stairs when I start this. 3 seconds, it's going to be yelled, breakfast is ready again. But I think you're supposed to tie little knots to hold this together, and I don't know, somehow this hasn't worked out. I'm going to have to redo this, and versus resetting up the cover stitch, I might just use a double needle on my machine. I'm undecided on that. So I do like using that option, and it's not very difficult to convert over to it, but right now I have a medium gray thread on, so it would mean going back and choosing a coordinating thread. I do want to talk about this fabric. This is the most beautiful fabric ever. Well, maybe not ever. There's a lot of beautiful fabric. But it's this double brushed jersey that I got. I think I got this from Bubbly's, but it was last year. That's an eBay shop. But it's just the most beautiful fabric, and I was just waiting and waiting to find the perfect thing to make it up in. I thought about doing that tunic and then just let the print speak for itself. Then I thought, well, I'm getting in a rut, and I'm just making this tunic over and over. So I made it in a different pattern. Now, I got some adorable, well, they were normal tights, but this mustard color, they were hard to find. And I'm going to show you in case you want to get a pair of cute mustard colored tights. This is the brand Cozy Wow, and I bought these off of Amazon, and I got 6 of them, and they were about $5 a pair, which I thought was a great deal. They are nice quality, and I got crazy colors because I needed to match my clothes. And my daughter told me I look like a house elf, and you know what? I can live with that. So anyway, that's it for this video. You can see I've got my sewing cat here in the background being extremely helpful. He always is very willing to lay right in the middle of where I'm working, then, you know, because he's being helpful that way. So his name is Keebler. As you can see, he's a robust fellow. He came to us as a skinny stray. It's hard to believe. He's an older guy now. I think he's about 11. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Happy sewing, and I'll see you soon.